This is for all your Harmony folks out there in Harmony, Maine. We had 9 sales. That's all we had. We had one condo that sold. List price $217, sold at $210. Price per square foot $159.57. We had five resales that sold. Of that, the single story came in at $172.49. The 2 stories came in at $171.89. And then we go back to the lakes, and both of these were in East Lake on Songbird. We had 2 that sold at $209.71 price per square foot. And then we had a custom home that sold over list price. Actually, we sold that one, and that one came in at $254.09 price per square foot, and that was a 2-story.
That was the one that Quentin, for a very brief moment in time, was about to sell everything we owned to just go ahead and move over there.
There were multiple offers on that house, so he did such a great job. It was beautiful.
It was a really beautiful house. Maybe we should insert a picture here of what made Quentin want to move there.
Would you do that? Would you put the picture of the pool and the overlooking the water? Yeah,
yes.
That would be good.
Yep.
I would like that. Then we move on to Harmony West. We had 5 townhouses that sold, and they're all new at $226.60. Harmony West, in their resales, they only had 3. That's unusual. 2 single stories at $177.08, and then 1 2-story at $164.94. And then in Harmony Central, they only had 2 sales. Now, they do have new construction that we don't have data for.
Right.
But, here's a report. And then we had 2 that sold, and they were both 2 stories at $193.13 in Harmony Central. And go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's kind of interesting that they have a higher price per square foot than Harmony West.
I know. I was looking at that. I was like, it's kind of low.
Yeah.
But that's the data we have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't make the sales. We just read the data.
And folks, for all of you that want to keep up to date on all these Harmony reports and the St. Cloud reports, they're always on our website under the community name, Harmony under St. Cloud. They're right there. All the reports and the yearly reports, they're there month to month.
Yeah. So you can track that data too. And then you mentioned at the beginning of the podcast that we were going to go over some distressed sales for all of the St. Cloud markets. Because, I definitely feel like people think that more is going on than maybe necessarily is, like as if there's some kind of foreclosure wave coming. We haven't seen any of that manifesting in the data yet.
So you're right, Kristin. For all of St. Cloud zip codes, we had only 5, they're called REOs or bank-owned properties. We only have 5 that are listed, and right now 1 is pending. Okay. And then, surprisingly, there are more short sales active. There are 31 short sales, and there are 20 pending. So, definitely people are having trouble out there. I know we have 1 foreclosure in Harmony right now on Schoolhouse. And, so I was surprised. I thought there would be a little bit more bank-owned REOs, but there weren't.
Right.
I know there's some getting sold on the courthouse steps that we never see, but this is what's listed right for now. So I think that's some kind of data to watch every month.
It is, absolutely. And I think actually what surprises me is that 51 short sales between active and pending is like a pretty decent
just in our zip
number.
Codes.
Just in our 4 zip
not
codes.
Just 34773. It's all the zip codes.
Yeah. It's an interesting number to watch.